Okay, item number 24 on the checklist, draft all work order templates for each cost center for each trade and save within the job folder and send to the construction manager for approval. Now let's take a look at this work order document. Again, with all forms, you can insert your logo or put that on letterhead. Put down the work order number. They'll all be numbered sequentially throughout the whole job. Now here there's just a couple of points. Now this is confirmation of acceptance by principal contractor or the trade contractor, dated. Please provide a quote for the trade works set out below. Please sign and return acceptance to carry out the trade works as set out below. So here you'll be the principal contractor, and then you'll have your trade contractor, site details, and then it just basically specifies how much their quote is and what has been allowed for. Talks about the contract price including GST or excluding, duration to complete the trade works, so we're putting down a time for start and a time for completion, any special conditions that need to be met, and then some statutory documentation that needs to be attached with their quote. So basically when they're submitting their invoices, they'll need to have their subcontractor statements, works compensation or any personal insurances or certificates of currency, public liability, contractor's license, and all the things that you need to have your contractor supply you so that you're covered if there's ever an accident on site, it doesn't come back and fall onto you. So this is a critical thing that you're making sure that every contractor complies with having the right details that's required for the site. Now there's some other notes down here, but basically they just needs to be signed off by the principal contractor, by the trade contractor, and then you can add in any other documentation that you may want to include in your contract. This is something you should probably bounce off your solicitor or lawyer just to make sure that it does comply. Now you might have clauses that if the trade works aren't completed within the specified date, then there's a liquidated damages rate, and you can apply that of $350 a day, a week, a month, whatever it might be. You can talk about the trade works and what the work order means. Any variation requests need to be signed off in writing before any of the variation works are carried out and must be approved in writing. You can talk about the principal contractor may withhold payment or back charge if there's any defective works. Talk about the terms of payment, and even things like all trade contractors must keep the site clean and tidy, and if it is failure to do so, will incur a back charge. So if you need to send one of your labourers out to tidy up a mess that they've left on site, then you can back charge them for that. Now if they sign off on all this, then they're agreeing to all your terms and conditions along with the price of the quote and what's expected of them on site. Now it's really important that you do have some sort of agreement like this in place, just so that if there are any problems that occur down the track, you've got something that you can come back to on a legal document that covers yourself. You're not putting yourself at risk as the principal contractor. So that's a work order template. Now we'll go through and look at a couple of these other points in order.